Begin today, delegates, with a frank admission. Some of my best friends are bankers. Now, these are not the pantomime villains of lore. They bear no relation to the Shawnee Fitzpatricks or the Michael Fingers of this world. Like you and me, friends, they're honest, principled, hard-working people. Whether working behind a desk in Blanchardstown, in Ballsbridge, or in the IFSC, they were the foot soldiers whose toil and sweat reaped such great rewards for the reckless bank bosses. Now they fear losing their jobs because of the greed of those same bosses. They were lions led by donkeys. Sometimes, friends, it does feel a bit like Ireland's banking crisis, a bit of a pantomime, doesn't it? Starring the poodles and the spoofers, the fat cat bankers and the Mickey Mouse regulators. The loyal foot soldiers fear for their jobs. Families fear for their homes. Meanwhile, those fat cat bankers pocketed supersized bonuses and made off into the sunset. I don't know whether to laugh or to cry sometimes, whether we're living through a farce or through a tragedy. I mean, you couldn't make most of this stuff up. Friends, September 29th, 2008 is a night that will live on in infamy. That was the night when Brian Cowan and Brian Lenihan finally realised that the game was up. But in true Fianna Fáil fashion, they couldn't face the music, so they concocted one more stroke. They went double or quits on the blanket bank guarantee and called it the cheapest bank rescue in the world. Now taxpayers face a bill of €25 billion, or so say the spoofers in the ESRI. That's 13 grand for every taxpayer in the country. There's one for everyone in the audience. Friends, the doctrine of free market fundamentalism is defunct. But Fianna Fáil have replaced it with what Nobel Prize-winning economist Paul Krugman so colourfully calls lemon socialism, where profits are privatised and losses socialised. Heads, they win, and tails, we lose. As Brian Cowan might say, going forward, this country needs a paradigm shift. But seriously, friends, we do need a return to robust regulation. We need to bring banking back to basics so savers can sleep at night, so firms and families can get the loans they need to keep the show on the road. If we are to put Ireland on the road to recovery, we need a clean break from the past. If we are to restore trust in Irish public life, we need new leadership and a new way of doing business. This is the promise of Eamon Gilmore and Joan Burton. This is the promise of a Labour-led government. Because Labour believes Ireland can be better. Thank you, Conference. I commend this motion.